Once I asked my teacher, a couple different times I asked a similar question related. I said, when we meditate on the form of Krishna, there are various descriptions of Krishna's form, and Rupa Chintamani by Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur, which we have incorporated into our English book, Radha Govinda Meditations, Divine Forms and Lotus Feet, small book. And that's actually, as it says in the beginning of the book, that's an excerpt from an earlier book called Art of Chanting. I just made a little, what I call baby book, you see? A little baby book, because then people can just hold it in their hand. That's what I do. Very nice. All the books, I have a bunch of baby books. They're actually, literally handbooks, handbooks of meditation. We are kind of babies of Vaidhi sadhana. We're very new on the path. There's many sadhakas in very early time of their life because they highly developed in last life. The first guru they meet is a Raganuga Bhakta. And they begin their practice. That's why it says in Raghavardhan Chandrika, you can begin the practice of Shravana Kirtan. Raganuga Bhakti is a parallel sadhana path. But if you don't have the adhikar and the required greed and interest in interest in these things, then it may be a gradual process. And you may never graduate to that process without a lot of mercy, because that's what Rupa Goswami says in First Wave, Chapter 2, verse 309 of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. He says, Bhagavan Karunya va Bhakta Karunya, Labaika Matra Hetuka. Matra means only. Labaika means lobe. Kam, krodh, lobe. It means greed. And Bhagavan Karunya wa Bhakta Karunya. Only by the compassion or mercy of Bhagavan Sri Krishna or his devotee, Bhakta, will one receive the lobha or the greed, divine greed and interest to worship Radha and Krishna in the mood of a gopi and Vrindavan. That's a special gift of Krishna from last life or this life, or Guru from last life or this life. But many people nowadays around the world, thousands and thousands, coming into the fold of Krishna Bhakti, Radha Krishna Bhakti, and beginning their life, a spiritual life in Vaidhi sadhana, and they have any type of guru, and they're anywhere near the path of Raganuga Bhakti.